Alright, so I'm out here in Glastonbury, Connecticut, in J.B. Williams Park. I found a abandoned ski lift. Right here is where I believe a building might have been, because there's a foundation that's concrete. Then right here would be the top of the ski lift. The cables would run through here. I don't know how exactly it would go because they're all stolen, but it would run through the car tire rims. And then you would ski down this. Would ski all along here, and then they had the rope that would pull you up here. It was a big rope that came along. They had big cables hanging down on it. They would pull up the side of it, and then you would ski down it. Like right there is one of the pulleys. It's just a car tire pulley, or a car tire rim with no tire on it, just mounted to a telephone pole. I want to take you guys down here so you can see the whole thing. But it goes a pretty good distance, considering how it's just not really a ski slope, it's more of a big long hill. Here's another pole right here with some kind of a hook on it. And then up there somewhere there's a old outhouse. Nothing interesting there. But maybe I'll go back to it someday. Right here is another pole. I think they were numbered at one point in time, but I don't see numbers. As you can see, it hasn't been used in decades because there's trees hanging down on it. Although it looks like it has been cleared out semi-recently. I guess it's that people still come by and use it. And here's another pole. Well, as you can see, it goes a pretty good distance along here. You know, not the most exciting thing if you're skiing, but I think this is like a good beginner slope. Another car tire rim. I think the cables would run along like a chairlift, but they didn't use actual chairs because it was too expensive for such a small little thing. Now this right here shows its age. There's a tree growing. I'm not gonna go there because it could be poison ivy. Right there where the cable should have come through. That right there just shows how long it's been since it's been in operation. Looks like here they built up like a banquet of some kind of thing. And now we're down the bottom of it. Found this a few years back when I was in Cub Scouts, and I figured, hey, why not come back to it? Now right here, the bottom, this is where the bottom of it was. You got one of the rims there. Actually, it was still with some cable attached to it. Made it spin. Actually still spins. And you got another port right there with the cable attached to it. As you can see, it looks like it's grown up almost around it. And the reason why it was closed is I think there was some injuries here. Then they actually had a Jeep down here. I think it's what this fence is from. They had a Jeep around here somewhere. And they had it on cinder blocks. And someone came out here and stole the Jeep, the whole thing. They had like cables running around it. It was a big procedure set up, and the whole thing was stolen. It was just gone. Right there's the barrel. And this right here is the tree that they anchored everything to. You can see now the tree is fallen. Came down, I believe, in the storms of 2012, 2013 around in Connecticut. Because it used to be up, now it's not. Right here you can see there's a cable, it's still attached to it. I'll give you an idea of the age of the cable itself. Right there, that's the tree. The cable is like, you can't even see it, it goes in the tree and it disappears. And right, the cable goes along here, and then here's another pole that comes all the way right there. And that right there is probably one of the beginning poles, because it's got a pulley on it and stuff. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. But it's got a pulley up there. And right here, up to some kind of crank-like thing. That's frozen solid. It's got a little gear on it though. We can turn that right there and move, but yeah. And then when that tree fell, it yanked this thing out here and then put a lot of tension on these wires. And right here you can see this cable right here, actually this thing right here, whatever you want to call it, the cable pulley thing. The tree's almost growing around it now. Like there's that probably came down to where the Jeep's at. Some fence posts here for it. And there's some kind of metal bucket or something in it. right here, this is a orienteering trail marker. Not sure if you can read there or not, but it's a trail marker. Oh, that's tennis right there. Come here with some paint and tag all those rusted things so no one trips on them and like hurts themselves. But yep. And then right here, and then I don't know what this pole is here for. It's some kind of purpose. I think because they had a Jeep here. The odds are the pole came around from the front tire. It kind of went through the under half of the Jeep. I don't really know here. Probably came up like that at an angle over. This was obviously straight, but when that tree fell, it pulled it over. I bet that still spins too. Then it would pull you up the mountain. It's not a mountain, it's more of a hill, but if you get the idea. Right here is a big street signpost. Not very big, but a signpost there. But I'm filming this from an iPhone 5S, so the quality might be a bit shaky and everything, but this is what I got. See, the tire was actually green at one point in time. But, and then, what's right here is some kind of metal bucket thing. It's got concrete and a stake in it. It's pretty heavy duty. I thought I saw something else that was remnants of it. I just gotta look for it now. I kind of lost it. I don't know where that went, but I lost it. But I thought I saw like some kind of tires or something like that. But yeah, so this is it. Though it's impressive how it's pulled it, but yet it still stays in place. In fact, you know what? I want to go back and I'm gonna count the poles. So you got 1, 2, 3. You got a metal stake again. I probably had some kind of fence going on here, so we didn't go off into the woods. One thing I don't know is when my phone memory would die out, so if it just cuts you off, I'm sorry. But you can like, comment, subscribe. I might eventually create an Instagram account for this, not quite sure yet, but looks like you could probably climb up this if you really want to. I'm gonna let you go goodbye.